Hey, everyone! Welcome back to another exciting video where we dive into the world of Hollywood's most iconic stars. Today, we're talking about Elisabeth Shue, a name that instantly brings back memories of the 80s and 90s, from her girl-next-door charm in The Karate Kid to her unforgettable role in Leaving Las Vegas. But what if I told you there's so much more to her story? We've got rare photos and untold stories about Elisabeth Shue that you've probably never seen or heard before. Stick around until the end, because we're revealing a surprising fact about her life that'll leave you speechless. Let's kick things off with a question: who was your favorite 80s movie star? For so many of us, Elisabeth Shue was the ultimate on-screen crush. She had this incredible ability to light up the screen, whether she was playing a sweet teenager or a tough, complex character. Born on October 6, 1963, in Wilmington, Delaware, Elisabeth grew up in a family that wasn't exactly Hollywood royalty. Her mom worked at a bank, and her dad was a lawyer and real estate developer. But even as a kid, Elisabeth was destined for something big. Did you know she was a total tomboy growing up? She was the only girl on an all-boys soccer team. That's the kind of fearless energy she brought to her roles, and we've got rare photos from her early years that show just how spirited she was. Keep watching, because these pictures are pure gold. What was the moment that changed Elisabeth Shue's career forever? Before we get to that, let's take a trip back to the 80s. Elisabeth's big break came in 1984 when she starred as Ollie Mills in The Karate Kid. She was only 21, but her chemistry with Ralph Macchio made her an instant fan favorite. Those beach scenes? Iconic. We've uncovered rare behind-the-scenes photos from the set that show Elisabeth laughing and goofing around with the cast. You can see her natural charm shining through, even when the cameras weren't rolling. But here's something you might not know: Elisabeth wasn't just acting in movies back then. She was also starring in Burger King commercials and ads for De Beers Diamonds. Talk about being everywhere. These early gigs helped her get noticed, and we've got some exclusive snapshots from those ad campaigns that'll take you right back to the 80s. As her career took off, Elisabeth became a household name. She starred in Adventures in Babysitting in 1987, playing Chris Parker, a babysitter caught in a wild night of chaos. Fans loved her in this role. She was funny, relatable, and totally badass. We found rare photos from the set, including one where she's posing with the cast in their quirky 80s outfits. Want to know a fun fact? Elisabeth almost didn't take this role because she was studying at Harvard. That's right, she was juggling college and a Hollywood career. Her time at Harvard wasn't just about books, though. It shaped her into the thoughtful actress we know today. We'll share more about her college days later in the video, so don't go anywhere. Did Elisabeth Shue ever face a moment where her career could have ended? Let's fast forward to 1988. Elisabeth starred in Cocktail alongside Tom Cruise. Her role as Jordan Mooney showed she could hold her own next to one of Hollywood's biggest stars. Rare photos from the set show her and Tom practicing their famous dance scenes, and let me tell you, the chemistry was electric. But life wasn't always easy for Elisabeth. Around this time, her family faced a heartbreaking tragedy. Her older brother, William, passed away in a freak accident during a family vacation in 1988. This loss hit Elisabeth hard, and she took a step back from the spotlight to grieve. We've got a rare photo of Elisabeth with her brothers from happier times, and it's a touching reminder of how close they were. This moment could have derailed her career, but Elisabeth's strength kept her going. Stay tuned to see how she bounced back. By the late 80s, Elisabeth was everywhere. She stepped into the sci-fi world with Back to the Future Part 2 and Part 3, playing Jennifer Parker. Fun fact: she replaced actress Claudia Wells, who couldn't return due to personal reasons. Elisabeth brought such warmth to the role, and we've got rare candid shots of her on set with Michael J. Fox, rocking those futuristic outfits. But here's where things get really interesting. In 1995, Elisabeth took a huge risk with Leaving Las Vegas star. She played Sarah, a prostitute who falls in love with a troubled alcoholic, played by Nicolas Cage. This role was a total departure from her usual girl-next-door parts, and it earned her an Oscar nomination. We found behind-the-scenes photos of Elisabeth preparing for this intense role, and they show just how dedicated she was. Want to know how she got into character? Keep watching, because we're diving into that next. So, how did Elisabeth transform into Sarah for Leaving Las Vegas? She spent time researching the role, talking to real people to understand their struggles. Her performance was raw, emotional, and completely unforgettable. Critics loved her, and she won awards from the Independent Spirit Awards and the Los Angeles Film Critics Association. We've got rare photos of Elisabeth at the 1996 Oscars, looking stunning on the red carpet. But what's even cooler is how she stayed humble despite all the praise. In interviews, she's talked about how this role changed her perspective on acting. It wasn't just about fame, it was about telling meaningful stories. These photos and stories show a side of Elisabeth you don't often see, so make sure you stick around for more. Before we wrap up, let's talk about why Elisabeth Shue is still a legend. At 61, she's still acting, inspiring new generations with her talent and grace. From the Karate Kid to The Boys, she's shown she can do it all. We've shared rare photos and untold stories that give you a glimpse into her incredible journey. If you loved this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to watch until the very end for a bonus photo from Elisabeth's latest project that'll blow your mind. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.